Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this video wasn't intending on doing a video like this because this is just collecting equipment, but on the basis of what I've got in the car here now, I just thought I'd do a video about it because it's an absolute Aladdin's cave of bits and pieces I've managed to get. Basically, through the wonders of YouTube, I've managed to contact somebody who used to own Dennis before me, and they said, hey, if you're interested, I've still got a few bits and pieces that I'd managed to collect over time. If you want them, they're yours. So a little bit of money changed hands, and I am now the proud owner of quite a bit of extra bits and pieces. So we're going to go through them and show you what we've got. So we'll start by opening up the door here, and first thing we've got is Dennis's original dry powder extinguisher. However, also in here we have got, well, what have we got in here? We've got a bearing of some sort, brand new in this package. Center bearing. We've got various different cables, some bits which, well, there's going to be an awful lot of bits here actually that I have no idea what they are, but obviously somebody who is more mechanically minded than me is going to know what all this stuff is. But this is all stuff that was originally for Dennis. What have we got in here? Looks like probably filters, maybe. No, it doesn't look like filters, or maybe they are filters. Filter housings. So we've got a couple of filter housings there. We've got a fuel filter. We've got a drive belt of some sort. So a drive belt of some sort. Blank coupling that's been drilled out. Various different ball joints there. Steering or track rod ends maybe. So track rod ends. That's just tray one. Let's just have a little look around the back, see what we've got in here. Well, as you can see, the car is absolutely rammed to the gunnels with equipment. So we've got a trying to work out what's best to take out without everything just falling. Let's have a little look in this one. So in here, got some new light clusters. We got a new cab light, which is useful. That's the back plate for the light cluster, rear light cluster. 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them. Got light covers for the fronts. That's extremely useful. Might work out what this is before we get to it, but Yep. No idea on any of that. That's a crossover valve. That's the crossover valve for the pump. Door retaining straps. That might be a new throttle cable, which if it is, that's really handy, because the one on Dennis is looking somewhat tired. So I think that's what that might be. We've got a starter motor. A starter motor. Got a there we go. I think that's either something to do with the brakes or possibly suspension. Again, comments in the comments section, please. There's an awful lot of stuff here. I do not know what it is, but I know it's going to be valuable to have for Dennis. In here we have got umpteen different bits of hose, covers off. That might be off the electrics out the front, because there's a few bits and pieces at the front which I think are degraded, so they need to be changed. So that's great, because they might be in there. Yeah, honestly, amazing. Just all that stuff there. So we've got this, which my friend just said he thinks it's a possibly the diesel pump. Again, don't know. Not new, it's clearly seen its age, but if it comes to it and we need to get one replaced, hopefully that'll be functional. It's also heavy, so I'm going to put the camera down for this bit. Okay, what else have we got? That's a replacement wing off Dennis. So if I do happen to bend Dennis at all, that'll be quite useful. What have we got in here? That's a new dome light for the blue lights from the roof. That's a window winding mechanism. Some more light covers. That looks remarkably like a handbrake. New spotlight. Probably could have done with somebody coming out and help me hold the camera on this lot. There's that much stuff. Yeah, you might be beginning to realise there is a complete, well, not complete, it hasn't got the cover on, but it's the replacement door, which is good because I think the door lock mechanism works on it, which if it does, that's really quite useful. Let's have a look in this box. Okay, in here, various other rubber caps. Honestly, the stuff that's in here is incredible. So it's some kind of seal. Lots of different types of seals. Gaskets. It just says switch of some sort. That looks like a foot switch for the two tones. There's even a replacement windscreen wiper in there. Blanking cap off the back. Yeah, I think some of these boxes I'm going to have to go through in a lot more detail and see what's inside of them. Let's just try and lift this door and get this box out. Then we're going to we're going to put the camera down for a moment. Okay, so in here we've got various mirrors. That one's cracked, but various mirrors. That looks like, yeah, strobe power units. So that's for the blue lights. New hoses. Indicator cover. Bearings, some bearings of some sort. More mirrors. Replacement air horn. That looks like the compressor for the air horns. Hazard light switch. Obviously don't have that type on the vehicle, so there's obviously some stuff here that isn't to do with Dennis. Right. I think we'll try and get the door out. Okay. That's the door. And that is the if I'm right in thinking, officer in charge's door, which is great because that's the one that is quite rusty down the bottom, which that one looks like it isn't. So that might be good. So a couple of holes being drilled in it. But that'll just be a case of we can patch them and fill them, and when we respray, that'll come in. But what's really good for me is this. The whole lock mechanism is all there, and it feels like it all operates. So hopefully that will resolve my issue that I've got on the current door of it not locking. I will have to change the barrel on it so the key works, but that in itself is worth what I paid for all this equipment. So let's see what else is left in here. We've still got more seals. Some more hoses. More blue lights. That's, unless that might be off the back, I'll have to have a look. A choke cable. So that's not off Dennis. Dennis doesn't have a choke like that. That's another door lock. That's good. There's another door lock. Amazing. If there there was a door handle in here, that would be brilliant, because then that would save me having to take anything off that other door to do anything with it. Hinges, door hinges, more hinges, more hinges. Yeah, but those two door lock mechanisms, they're great, because I might even use one of those, because that looks like virtually a brand new. That looks like that door lock. That looks like a brand new door lock mechanism. So that would be really good, because I think the one that's on the driver's door, passenger door, is a little bit ropey. So we can replace with that. Got extra airlines. Again, no idea. We've got some extra gauges for the back of the truck. There's our lift gauge. There's our low pressure pumping gauge. That's our high pressure pumping gauge. Yeah, definitely think I need to invite my mate round to have a little look at this. What have we got here? Filters. Oil filters, which is handy for doing a service on the vehicle. More filters, more blue lights. What's in here? More filters. Yeah, not going to be short of filters for a while. Yeah, I think we've got a full complement of filters. Got a new header tank for the cooling system. Let's put that down there. New blue light dome. That'll go with that. Not even sure what that is. Scania. Well, that's not off this truck. Couple of lights there. Couple of bulbs. Rev counter. Seat belts. Another air horn. Another foot pedal. Headlamp bulb. That could do with being looked after a bit better than that, so let's just stick that down there in the foam. Whether it works or not I don't know, but we'll have a check with that in a second. Another strobe light unit. Another seat belt, another horn, more Scania bits. Not too sure. Obviously a linkage of some sort. Airline for releasing the brakes if needs be. A new wing mirror arm. And I think, yeah, that's it. So, all that equipment, how amazing is that? So, thanks everyone. That's just a quick look through that. Clearly there's a lot more stuff there than I've even either A, looked at, or B, been able to identify. I'm going to have to go slow speed, get myself some new boxes, go through them, try and put things in relevant boxes, so various things things that go together will all go in one box. We'll try and sort all that out, and I'll try and identify them, and if it looks like a worthwhile thing for doing a second video on, we'll do a second video. But thanks very much everyone. See you in the next video.